Welcome. It is a wonderful day. We've got opportunities ahead of us like crazy, and you know what? It's taking advantage of those opportunities that is going to make the difference in your life. And and here is today we've got training from none other than Michael Huggins. And I backed up instead of went forward. There we go. There's Michael Huggins, and if you want to be successful, you want to follow someone that's successful. You want to do the things that they're doing in their business. You want to be dedicated. And boy, Michael is dedicated. He is a leader within our team Elevate. He is a national leader within Renatus. He is someone that knows how to use his time to the point that not only is he a fantastic leader, he's a best-selling author, and we're so grateful he's using his time to be with us this morning and help us to be better. Michael, good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning, Ron. I'm loving life. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Wealth Wednesday. Woohoo! We did it. All right. So I have a blueprint. We're going to go over this blueprint of what I do. People want to know. They want the blueprint. They're saying, just show me what you do every month. And I'm happy to, as soon as we have 100 people on this webinar. So let's make this happen again. Not goofing around. We need 100 people. We're going to go over the blueprint. And we're at 61 folks. So let's get it going. Let's get it going. 100 people. And we will go over the blueprint. The blueprint starts. All right. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. We're going to get started here as soon as we got 100 folks on the line. We're going to go over the blueprint, a one-page blueprint that if we're never able to talk again, you'll at least know what to do to produce $1 million a year with this business. So I want to share this blueprint. Just got to get the right amount of people on here. Okay, good morning, everyone. Welcome. We're almost ready to start at 72 folks. What is this blueprint? I'm happy to share. We gotta find the people, tell a story, build for events, and follow up. This is an event to build for. Find the people, tell a story, build for events, and our continuous follow-up. So what that continuous follow-up is going to look like is when you get some of your new IMAs and these other people on the webinar today, you follow up with them tomorrow. You make sure they're on tomorrow as well. Find the people, tell the story, build for events, follow up, follow up, follow up. All right. Good morning, people. Welcome. We're getting there. 80 folks. We're getting there. Go and find them. This is such good practice for what you actually get paid to do. So find them, tell the story. Let's build for this event. What in the world? do not disturb on here. Continuous follow-up. Now, once we hit this 100 people, we just keep going up because we're all making sales. You're making sales, I'm making sales. We're enrolling more people than are dropping out, so our numbers should just keep going up. Just keep on going up. And good morning to all you people dialing in this morning. You can't see my screen right now, but we are talking about the blueprint this morning. We get 100 folks on this webinar, and then we will begin. The point of this, making this 100 people, is so that you take action. It's sometimes people like attention more than they like money, so they like being told what to do instead of actually doing stuff. And so I figured, you know what, let's just actually do stuff. Especially after a year of doing this consistently. We should be over 500 people on this webinar, but I get it. I'm patient. We're growing. 89 folks. We're almost there. Keep going. Keep building. Build for events and follow up. All right. How many of you have IMAs this morning that you know need to hear a message so they can go make a sale so you can get paid? They won't listen to you, but they might listen to me. Let's get them on the call. Right on. 90 folks. We're getting there. Find the people, tell a story, build for events, follow up. Just make a new standard with your team. Say, hey, we got to be on this call. Almost there. In the meantime, okay, getting close. It's Wealth Wednesday. Teamwork makes the dream work. Let's get enough folks of the team on here. Right on. Good morning, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, we got 95 folks. There's a principle in life. Action is rewarded. Keep taking that action. 98 folks. See, some of you knew this was going to happen, yet you didn't tell anyone to be on the call this morning. Find the people, tell a story, build for events, follow up, continuous, continuous. Action is rewarded. It's a life principle. All right, perfect. Well, welcome. Let's get started, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the call. We're going to talk about the blueprint. The blueprint for this business. If I could only leave you with one piece of paper with what to do, it's going to be this blueprint. So good morning, everyone. Welcome to the call. I'm glad you're here. Let's go over this. And this is something that you're going to be able to train your team on and help them get into this groove, okay? Those simple, easy to follow steps. Start making some sales, start making some money. Put this effort up even higher once you make more money, and you make more and more and more. It's self-perpetuating. Okay, so let's go over this. First section of the blueprint is what we're going to call every month. Every month, we're going to do these. So in the blueprint, every month, we got attend Super Saturday. That's just something you have to do. And what I really like is these Super Saturdays where we're starting to do the potluck breakfast and everything and get to know people more in the morning, and then we do the training. It's pretty awesome. So attend Super Saturdays. Every month, attend your intensive in your area or the workshop, depending on what's available for you. Okay, the next thing in our every month is what's called a plan. Do, review. I love doing these things with Vanessa because some of the stuff makes me laugh. Some of the stuff that I planned and that I did and the way it turned out, we're laughing at some of our results. And some of our results we're proud of, some of our results we're not so proud of, and we need to make some changes. But generally, a plan, do, review session will take about 4 to 6 hours if you do it for your entire month. Okay? Plan, do, and review your entire month, every month. That way you can make sure you're not repeating the same mistakes, right? How silly would it be to keep repeating the same mistakes? All right, the other thing to do every month, sell one combo or a few essentials. Right, this is on the checklist. This isn't just a hope or a wish or a convenience. This is on the checklist. You have to sell a combo. That's just part of it. Okay, so that's our every month. Now we're going to get into the every week. So that was our every month stuff for the blueprint. Continuing on with the blueprint, now we're going to do every week. What do we do every week to produce results to put us in the top 1% of the world? Number one, attend the pillars and, holy crap, I can't believe I have to say it, but and the follow-up. It blows my mind how many people will work their butt off to get their guests to the Pillars event, but then not to the follow-up. Or they won't go to the follow-up, but they'll send their guests, but they won't go. That's not how you run a 7-figure business. So attend the follow-up too. You'll get a lot better at it. Number two, volunteer. Volunteer at the live events, volunteer at the online events, volunteer to help set up, tear down, volunteer to give a testimonial, volunteer to run the camera, volunteer to play the music, volunteer to go grab lunch, volunteer to check in, volunteer, just volunteer. It feels great to volunteer. Something else every week, which I have a blast with, I hope you do too, is attend Toastmasters. One of the reasons why you are not making money is because people aren't understanding what you're trying to say. They're not understanding your point. They're not understanding your passion. They're not understanding your enthusiasm. And so they don't buy. If you want to be understood, go to Toastmasters. Learn this new language, learn this new structure, and guess what? You'll find some leads there too. Number 4 for the every week part of our blueprint. Number 4 is attend at least one networking event. Now, what's fun about networking events is you don't have to be super nice and friendly and give me a hug and who are you and tell me about your life. And no, with networking, it's quick. It's quick. Pass out 20 business cards, pick up 20 business cards in that hour and move on with your life. But attend at least one networking event in the morning, at night, on the weekends, something. Because it's your job to find the people, tell a story, build for events, follow up. That's what you get paid for. We're looking for customers. Your job is to network for those customers. Okay, something else. Every week, generate 25 leads. Just as a rule of thumb, generating 25 leads, 5 a day. Get 5 names and phone numbers a day, Monday through Friday, Tuesday through Saturday. Generate 25 leads. You're gonna buy some. Maybe you're going to leverage your money instead of your time for these leads, and you could go to careerbuilder.com or monster.com and buy thousands of resumes if you want. People with sales skills, with management skills, with accounting skills that want to make money and would love this program. You just got to tell them about it. So generate 25 leads. Going to your networking event, easy to grab 25 leads there. Going to your Toastmasters, those kinds of things. So number 5 is generate 25 leads. Guess what number 6 is? Number 6 for every week is call those 25 leads. Right? It's kind of funny, but we need to be told we got to call them too, not just generate leads. Right? Could you imagine that? You go home and you're, hey, honey, I generated 25 leads this week. And week after week, you just say, hey, honey, I generated 25 leads this week, but you never call them. That's not going to work. So make at least 25 calls to those new leads every week. Something else every week. Number 7. Follow up. Follow up. Follow up. Now follow up with a mindset of they already want to buy it. They're already in. They're already sold. They just need to find the money, or they just need to have this follow-up call with me or whatever. When you assume positive, assume that they're in, the follow-ups are way more fun. The follow-ups are part of being a professional, right? We're working with our life insurance agent right now, buying another policy, and the way he's following up is just a great reminder about why I make so much money is because I'm following up with my customers the same way he's following up with me, and he's getting a sale out of me. The follow-up just works. Okay, number 8. Number 8 for our every week is make a Facebook Live video. Every week, a Facebook Live video of you doing something that you love, something that's fun, something that's unique, something that's energetic, something. Yeah, and something unique like, how many people get to go to the movies at 2 in the afternoon? Not many. A lot of people are stuck at work. So you go at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you say, hey guys, just want to bring you into my experience. I'm going to the movies today, and guess what? I can sit wherever I want because nobody's here. Okay, so make a Facebook Live video every day, a gratitude video. Okay, not one that says, hey, come to this meeting at this address on this date. Not like that. Not a video like that. A video of gratitude, a video of exciting, something about, I want to bring you into my experience. That's the phrase. That's the perspective. For making your Facebook Live video. Hey, everyone, just want to bring you into my experience. Like that. Number 9. Number 9 is watch the Founders Webinar. Founders Webinar is every Monday at 8 p.m. Monday at 8 Mountain Time. Mondays at 8 Mountain Time. Watch the Founders Webinar for a couple reasons. One, if you get into the groove of watching Founders Webinars, did you know that you can have guests attend the Founders Webinar? If guests are attending the Founders Webinar and they're seeing the legitimacy of our organization, They see that we're celebrating people all over the country, and then they get a wrap up at the end of the webinar with the training. Now they're seeing how valuable this stuff is. They're seeing this organization. They want in. So watch the Founders webinar. Use the Founders webinar with your guests. When you get the email, it says forward this on to your guests in your market. So get them involved. And then also staying in the loop. Being able to congratulate people who, the weekly success story, people like that. Being able to reach out to them. And consistency. When people know that you're consistent, they'll sign up. They want consistent results. They want to work with someone who will be there when they need help. So you just show your consistency, your sales will go up. So watch the Founders webinar every Monday. It's also a great reason for people to come over to your house as you're becoming more of a team builder. On Founders webinars, tell people, hey, come over to my house Monday. Let's watch this, and then for an hour afterwards, we could do a mastermind on how to apply what we just learned and start to do some more team building around this topic. Number 10 for every week, read or listen to one book. For sure, finish a book at least once a week. Now, some books in our Audible are only an hour and a half. Some books are 65 hours, like Atlas Shrugged. Wealth of Nations is 38 hours. But then we get Go for No, and we get Go Pro. These are 90-minute books. So at least once a week, read or listen to a book. This is going to drastically change your life, improve your life, give you better ideas. It's something you got to do. Every week, number 10, read a book. And number 11, every week, watch or listen to one Renatus class. And they fixed the audio download feature. So when you go and download the classes now, it is organized by chapter. It flows everything. They fixed it. It's perfect. So some of you could be driving around listening to your classes, but instead you've been listening to the same radio station for the last month. Turn it off. Put your classes on your phone and turn this into University on Wheels. Don't neglect to do the easy things you could do every day. University on Wheels. Now, speaking of every day, let's switch it up. Here's the everydays. Every day. Todos los días. Every day. Here's our everydays. Number one, something that you do every day is you produce an attitude of gratitude. And you're going to do the gratitude exercise of writing out a minimum of 10 things a day that you are grateful for. You want to become more magnetic. You want to become more attractive, more appealing to people, and in some way they can't even describe why they're attracted to you. Then all you got to do is express and recognize your gratitude. Right? Here's something most people don't recognize. Do you know how many people died on the planet today? Didn't wake up. You know how many people? 250,000, 250,000 people died. Okay? Didn't wake up today. So you woke up. Holy crap. We could be so grateful for this. This is incredible. You woke up. So that's easy. You could have been one of those 250,000 that didn't wake up today. Now think about this. Of those 250,000 people, they knew 5 to 10 people, maybe more, 20 people. So now 3, 4, 5 million people had someone in their world die today. So you check your phone, you call your 10 friends, they're all still alive. It's another beautiful day. So many things to be grateful for. So write down 10 things you're grateful for. Okay, some people forget, and this is one easy way to just stay in touch with life, stay in touch with the small things and the big things, the things that matter. Attitude of gratitude. Some of you will make more sales just by doing this one exercise. Number 2, every day, recite the self-confidence formula. Now, a while ago, we broke down the self-confidence formula. We spent a whole day just on the self-confidence formula. So every day, I have this posted in my office, at the team office. I have it posted in my home office. It's something that every day. At Super Saturday last week, I had made a couple people get up front and say the formula in front of the whole class. So everyone's you gotta know the self-confidence formula. So let's just go through it. Loud and proud. Okay, loud and proud. First things first is I know I have the ability to achieve my definite chief aim in life. Therefore, I demand of myself persistent, continuous action towards its attainment, and I here now promise to render such action. Second, I fully realize that the dominating thoughts of my mind will eventually reproduce themselves in outward physical action and gradually transform themselves into physical reality. Therefore, I will concentrate my thoughts for 30 minutes daily upon the task of thinking of the person I intend to become, thereby creating in my mind a clear mental picture of that person. You got to do that. You got to create a clear mental picture of who you intend to become. Okay. Third, I know through the principle of autosuggestion, any desire that I persistently hold in my mind will eventually seek expression through some practical means of attaining the object back of it. Therefore, I will devote 10 minutes daily to demanding myself the development of self-confidence. 10 minutes a day, you demand yourself to be more confident. Fourth, I've written down a clear definition of my definite chief aim in life, and I will never stop trying until I've developed a sufficient self-confidence for its attainment. And fifth, I fully realize that wealth and power can long endure when built upon truth and justice. Therefore, I will only engage in transactions that benefit all whom it affects. I will succeed by attracting to myself the forces I wish to use and the cooperation of other people. I will induce others to serve me because of my willingness to serve others. I have eliminated hatred, envy, jealousy, selfishness, and cynicism, and I've developed a love for all of humanity because I know a positive attitude will always bring me success. I will cause others to believe in me because I will believe in them and in myself. I will sign my name to this formula, commit it to memory, and repeat it aloud once a day with full faith that will gradually influence my thoughts and actions so that I will become a self-reliant and successful person. Every day. Every day. All right. There we go. Self-confidence formula. Every day. This was written by Napoleon Hill about 100 years ago. Just about, yeah. The 19 teens, he came up with this. So this is something you got to memorize. People ask me all the time, well, what's the difference, Michael? How are you doing this? How are you doing that? You know, someone who's, you know, their first year, their first 2 years, how did you do it? I swear it's because of the self-confidence formula. So number 3 on our everydays, every day, meditate and exercise. Your exercise doesn't have to be, you know, going on Facebook Live and doing push-ups for 4.5 hours. If you could do that, wonderful, do it. But your exercise doesn't have to be that. Your exercise could be a simple walk around the block. 10 minutes, walk around the block for your health. For your health. Okay, this is a way of showing the universe and showing yourself and showing your family and your team. You understand health is more valuable than money. So you do have to do some health-related things. Walk around the block. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. I took the stairs up to the penthouse. It's 32 flights. Holy crap. But I did it in 6 minutes, 16 seconds. The next time you guys visit Denver, let's take the stairs and let's see how fast you could do it. Okay? And then meditate. If you need some help with meditating, there's some great apps. One of the apps we really like is called Headspace. Headspace, get the meditation app. And then Google the self-confidence formula to get that. And then print it off, put it in your, get it laminated and put it in your folder and bring it with you everywhere. Okay, meditate, get the app Headspace and exercise. Walk around the block, go to the gym, do some yoga, do something. Okay, wonderful. Now, number 4 for our everydays. Number 4 is use. Now, I specifically like the law of attraction planner. But use a planner. Write things down. Use a more organized form for your ideas. There's some magic that happens when a human writes down their goal. So you could be putting your goals, you know, you could be using these digital vision boards and your Google Calendar and stuff like that. I get it. But there's something called psychic motor neuroactivity that happens from your hand to paper. And it only happens from humans. And it only happens when writing, not when typing. Typing, different things like that, taking digital notes, the same psychic motor neural activity doesn't happen. It's when you actually write. So use a planner. Now some of you are like, well, I've never used a planner. I know, and that's why you're not running the meeting, I am. Some of you need to get over the old, well, I nevers. Well, I never this, I never that. Yeah, get over it. Change. You're coachable, right? So make a change. Use a written planner. Just try it for 6 months. If your income doesn't go up, burn it, right? Throw it away. But I'm telling you, the success that I see consistently happen around people is because they're getting more organized in using planners. So specifically, I like the Law of Attraction Planner. Number 5. Number 5, stay alive. Every day, every day. Minimum. This is an intention thing. A minimum of 2 hours every day of what we call pay time. Now, what is the definition of pay time? How do we get pay time? There's only 2 ways to get pay time. We get pay time by being on the phone or in front of prospects, right? There's only 2 ways. On the phone or in front of prospects, leads, clients. That's it. Some people have accidentally shifted their focus to 2 hours of generating leads. Now, generating leads, you know, some people say, well, I spent 2 hours last night putting out signs. That's not pay time. That doesn't count. That's not the 2 hours we're referring to here. 2 hours of pay time is on the phone or in front of prospects. So if you were putting out signs while you had a lead in the car for 2 hours, that would count. That would definitely count. Now, I don't know if that's going to actually help you make the sale or not. Kind of depends. But pay time on the phone or in front of prospects. On the phone or in front of future students. Yeah, depending on how you call them, might be how you treat them. So if you want to be more personable, you want to be more relatable, you want to be more community oriented, then you're right, Keely. We could drop the title or label prospects, and we could call them future students. Or we could call them clients, because it's someone we were taking care of. Okay. But yeah, we can make that change. Prospects, leads, clients, future students. Wonderful. So a minimum of 2 hours pay time. Major key. My first $50,000 month, I went back and I looked, and it was because I was doing 18 hours a week of pay time, 4 weeks in a row. I made my first $50,000 month. So I went back and looked, and if we're averaging 2 hours of pay time a day, you will absolutely hit the income you want to hit. So putting out signs, not pay time. Making Craigslist ads, managing your campaigns, registering guests, those aren't activities we can call pay time. Pay time is when you're on the phone or in front of a prospect. Okay, number 6 for our everydays. Every day, number 6 is the morning webinars. What we're doing here, right now. The morning webinars. This is gold here. Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. How easy is that? Right? Think about being consistent at the morning webinars. So many of you are really good at going to your job every day. Some of you are really, really good at being at your job, being on time at your job every day and staying the whole time. Yet you won't get on the call every day and stay the whole time, right? And it's a backwards mindset. And I know some of you are thinking, well, Michael, I don't get paid to be on this webinar, but I get paid at my job. That's why I'm there every day and I'm on time and I stay the whole time. Well, that's your stinking thinking. That's that limited thinking. You do get paid to be here. You just don't get paid in money. You get paid in ideas. And you know what? Most people don't have money problems. They have idea problems. So be diligent, be consistent, be adamant about being on these webinars every day. You don't have to watch them necessarily. You could do what some people do and just put it on speakerphone and listen and plug in. But you want your team members to do it every day also, so you got to be on it every day because you don't ask people to do things you're not willing to do yourself. So every day, morning webinars every day. If you miss them, catch the recording, but stay plugged in. Number 7 for our everydays. Number 7 is AFTO. Ask for the order, baby. Every day we're asking. 2, 3, 4, 5 times a day we're asking. Right? Some of these IMAs that make a couple $1,000s a year, they ask for the order every couple months. I ask for the order every couple hours. Every couple hours, if I'm not asking for the order somewhere, and then I'm not doing my job. I didn't schedule my day right. I didn't schedule my week right. This is an everyday thing, asking for the order. Getting on the phone with people, moving through their challenges, moving through their objections, and asking for that order is an everyday thing, for sure, every day. There are people who came to your meetings, future students who came to your meetings weeks, months, and years ago. Call them back, ask for the order. Every day. You want to be able to check that off the list. Hey, before I go to bed, I do my attitude of gratitude or recite the self-confidence formula. I meditate. I can use my app. I can walk around the block, use the stairs. I use my planner, making sure my pay time happens. I've watched my webinars. I ask for the order. Every day, do your checklist. Check them off. Make sure you're doing it. Number 8 for our everydays. Number 8 is a BAM fam. Booking more meetings for more meetings. Continuing to push people through the pipeline. Continuing to help them take that next step. Right? Come to the workshop, come to the follow-up, come to the intensive, go get funded, follow up, return the email, return the documents, sign the disclosure, return this, sign the indemnification agreement, get your order in. We're a BAM family. We're moving from the next step to the next step. We're booking from that meeting to that meeting to that meeting, getting the order in. And then guess what you do after you got the order in and you got the order signed and you got the order paid for? Then you're going to book another meeting from a meeting. You're going to say, all right, we're going to do your weekly review next week. We see how your first week went, and we're going to book that meeting. And you just keep booking meetings. It's an everyday thing you have to do, a BAM fam. Okay, so let's recap. The blueprint every month. Don't screw around with this stuff. Don't justify this stuff. Oh, I went last Super Saturday. They do the same stuff. Why do I need to go to this one? No, no, no. Don't justify. Every month, attend Super Saturday, attend your intensive and your workshop. Now, if you don't have the money, I know sometimes $100 a month is at the beginning could be hard to come by. I get that. So don't make that an excuse by not attending. Did you know you can ask your neighbor for $50? Did you know you could ask another IMA for $50 to help you out? Right? Talk to your local area leader and say, hey, I don't have the $50 for this month. What can I do? I don't have the $100, 75, whatever it is for your area. You know, don't let the lack of funds stop you from communicating. Don't let it make you stay at home. Ask. I've had people, when I was first starting out, I'd ask people, hey, you got $50? Can you cover me this month? Right? I'll go put out some signs for you this month. Or I'll go drop cards. You got drop cards you want me to go put out for you? What do you need help with? But I don't have $50. Could you help me? Do everything you can to attend those two things, the intensives and the Super Saturdays. Do your plan, do review session. Okay, don't fool yourself. In this session, you'll see if you're fooling yourself or not, because you're going to do the plan, do review. The second time you do this is going to be more impactful than the first. You do the first one right now, you do your review. A month from now, you go and review that, make a new plan, and then do that. And then sell your combos. Right? It's a checklist thing. It's not a convenience. It's not a it'd be nice. You have to do it. Then every week, attend the pillars, the follow-up, volunteer, attend Toastmasters, attend one networking event, generate those leads, call those leads, follow up, do your Facebook Live video, watch the Founders webinar, read a book, watch a class. And then every day, attitude of gratitude, self-confidence formula, meditate, exercise, law of attraction planner, get your pay time in, do your webinars, ask for the order, and always book a meeting from a meeting. This is a blueprint, guys. If we could only train you for an hour, you could only take 1 page of notes, this would be it. Follow along, do this, you'll be just fine. Now, some of you have your own teams, and so this is something that you can start your training on. You could break down each bullet point and spend 20 minutes on each one. You could break down each section for the month, the week, the day, and you could spend an hour on each one of those. Help your team reinforce this stuff, get it to where they're constantly engaged in this. They're constantly taking action. They're level 4 learning. They're unconsciously competent in this stuff. Okay, so now we're going to open it up for questions. What can I clarify or specify or go into details or help you understand about this before we wrap up today's training? So you can come off mute. You could type in your question. Take a screenshot if you need to, but here's the week again. There's our week right there. Okay, Luis, that's right, man. Don't assume. It's dangerous. Okay, LaShawn, what does massive action look like? What does massive action look like? It looks like this. This blueprint that we gave you. This is the massive action in the direction of your dreams. What does massive action look like? It looks like making 25 phone calls a day. Massive action looks like yeah, just do what I do. That's your massive action. What do you mean by it? What are you asking when you ask that question, LaShawn? Tell me more about where that question's coming from. And Keely puts in here, Michael is the definition of massive action. You know, I just see such a wonderful product or service, educational service, that it's the value is so undeniable. I just got to tell people. I'd be a jerk if I kept it to myself. So my action is always around how can I get more people involved in Renatus? How can I get more people to understand what benefits they can receive? So it's phone calls, it's emails, it's Facebook videos, it's these webinar trainings here, it's getting up early, it's staying up late, it's having people at my house, right? When you invite a prospect, a future student over to your house for a follow-up, your attendance ratio goes through the roof. When you book it at a Starbucks, it's easy for the prospect to cancel it. But when you say, come over to my house, come over to my spot, they don't want to cancel that. They'll call you and say, crap, I'm going to be 10 minutes late, 20 minutes late, 30 minutes late. That's fine. It's my house. Come on over. I'll be here. It's fine. Okay, so some of you with that massive action, it's hard for you to schedule enough follow-ups and run around town. Maybe you don't have the key to the office, that kind of stuff. Then just book them to your house, man. You got some judgment. You could tell if they're not worthy of coming over to your house, right? So people who are not of caliber, then don't invite them to your house. But most people you could tell. Thank you, Gamer, for posting that link in there. Richard, Gamer just put that link in. There's a link. It's easy to follow. So appreciate the teamwork there, Gamer. Richard, you're asking about Toastmasters. Yes, go to Toastmasters, become a Toastmaster, join Toastmasters. Anyone who was anyone was at some point a Toastmaster. So it's a worldwide organization. There's 250,000 current active members, plenty of people for you to talk to, prospect. You have instant rapport with other Toastmasters. When you're a Toastmaster, you got instant clout. It's something that you can easily start conversations with other people once you're a Toastmaster. And you want to learn how to be more organized with your words, with your ideas, with your actions and your tone. You want to be able to tell a story better, right? There's, in our money-making activities, find the people, tell the story. There's a whole category training segment in Toastmasters called Tell the Story. And you want to get really good at telling the story, you go compete and tell the story competitions in Toastmasters. It's going to be awesome. It's $100 a year to be mentored and trained and around a positive mindset. It's totally worth it. So go join those groups. There's one in your area. Thanks, Keely, for putting that link in there. And you can attend a few for free. You don't have to join right away. You could bounce around and see which one fits your schedule. And but then once you find one and you like the people, open up your wallet, open up your checkbook, join, get the welcome packet, and get it going. You'll be happy you did. Okay, rock and roll. This is exciting stuff, guys. And we're just going to get it better and better as we maintain this 100 people. We can start having more special guests on the line. I'm going to reach out and make these events more special, more impactful, more powerful. We want you to be making money. So keep your teams on here. Let's keep up this attendance. Udak's got a question. Okay, Michael, when you listen to a book a week, how do you just listen or do you take notes as you listen? No, I just listen. I just listen. I open up my Audible app. I usually listen on 1.5 speed. Okay, last time I told you guys to listen to the Entrepreneur Roller Coaster. So again, that's what I was doing because that's what I told you to do. So I just listen. You can change the speed right here, 1.25, 1.5, somewhere in there. But yeah, just listen. You got to remember your subconscious mind is unable to refuse information. Your subconscious mind takes it all in, So whether you're consciously paying attention or not, that's fine. It's still getting in your noggin. The advice, the information, the ideas they're sharing with you, it's still going in. So you half paying attention to one book a week is better than you paying attention to one book a month. because it's still going in your head. Yeah. Never Lose a Customer Again is really a good book. It's something that I think all of you guys, if you're looking for a book this week to start, do this one by Joey Coleman, Never Lose a Customer Again. It's about the transition when a customer, it's huge in our world because we get a customer, and if you're not 5-star, they get passed off to someone else. Well, in that pass off, in that handoff, sometimes expectations aren't met, some confusion happens, and balls get dropped. But we could do a better job. And so this book goes into how to handle that transition. If you're the 5-star person receiving a customer that you didn't find, or you're the new person who's passing someone off, how to make that transition and that handoff smooth and effective so that everyone wins along the way. So I'd recommend that book, Never Lose a Customer Again by Joey Coleman. Okay, you guys are awesome. Great participation in the chat, in the group chat today, as well as getting more folks on the line here. This is awesome. Think about it, guys. We were at 60 people when we first started, and we got up to 116. We had 55 more people get the blueprint today because you took action. You built for events. You followed up. You told the story. You did what's necessary. So great work. For those of you who received a reminder from someone on the line, shoot them a thanks, right? Attitude of gratitude. It's a teamwork thing. And along the way, guys, we will all succeed together. Remember, team is an acronym for together, everyone achieves more. So great work today, guys. Proud of you. Appreciate you. We'll see you at regionals here very soon. And if you're in SLC, I will see you tomorrow. I get to be your guest trainer, guest speaker, guest presenter. I want to see a nice full room in Salt Lake City tomorrow. So see you guys soon. And regionals around the country. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.